Hey patrons, welcome to December's Q&A, and you're getting a little bit of a behind the scenes, I guess, view, because my other camera, I've been having all kinds of problems with it and it just shuts off all the time. So I'm using my little camera, which has a much wider lens. So you're seeing my light reflector, and I can probably move my water bottle. I don't know if that's on camera or not. But anyways, let's jump right into it. This question is from Yang, who says, have you thought about working for an MCM? Are you doing everything on your own, or do you have help with editing, filming, etc.? Love the new hairstyle. Thank you so much. And I have thought about working with an MCM and talked to a lot of MCMs, but decided it was not for me. And if you guys don't know, an MCM is a multi-channel network, and essentially what they do is they represent a ton of different channels, and they help them out with things like getting advertising, like securing sponsorships, generally helping them like improve their content and that kind of stuff. And in exchange, they take a portion of any money that they make you, essentially. And while in theory, this would be really great to have somebody taking care of these things and looking after like getting sponsorships and stuff, because that's really something that I don't particularly enjoy doing, and it can be really difficult. The reality is that all of these networks don't really understand the niche that I'm in, and their goal is to make as much money as possible. So they want to secure as many sponsorships as possible, and they're not really concerned about the sustainability and the ethics of brands. So the few that I did talk to, I realized pretty quick that it's just not for me, and my channel's also much too small. One of the things that I found when I researched was essentially saying that an MCM will give you as much attention as the money you make them. So of course, the YouTubers that are huge, they'll give all their attention to. For a channel like mine, there really isn't a lot of opportunity to make money, and then on top of that, I'm obviously super particular about the types of brands that I would work with. So most people would never want somebody like me, and I wouldn't really want to work with somebody that didn't fully understand what kinds of things I'm looking for in brand partnerships, and make sure that, you know, these brands are really sustainable and are ethical. If there was like some kind of ethical or sustainable MCM, that would be amazing, but at least I haven't found anything like that. And in terms of whether I do everything on my own, I do basically everything on my own. My husband helps out a little bit sometimes, so he'll help out with some editing occasionally if I have like a little bit of extra editing that I need to get done. He helps out with some of the emails I get. I get so many emails. Most of it is brands that want to work with me, and I have to do a bunch of research into them, and then like 99% of the time I either say no, it's not a good fit for me, or they don't want to pay, or they have zero budget for anything and they just want to send me free stuff, which I don't want a ton of free stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of like emailing back and forth, which my husband very kindly helps out with. I hope that answers your question. I know that this was in response to me talking about having difficulties with YouTube and like the demonetization and various things that are happening on YouTube, and this is something I am really struggling with, and I'm actually going to be making a video about next week. There's going to be some changes coming up on the channel. But anyways, I will talk all about that this week. I'll do a post on Patreon for you guys a bit earlier, and then I'll have a video about that on the channel this week, which will explain all of that. Thank you guys so much for your support. I hope you have a really incredible December and enjoy the holidays. And yeah, I wish you all of the best for the new year. I can't believe that we're already jumping into a new year, and yeah, just thank you guys.